if like God appeared before you right now and said to you, like, what? Hi, what do you want? What would you say? You would say, I want to be with you. I mean, that's the right answer, actually, in my opinion. I would say, I want you. So nothing should ever come between you and your relationship with your divine source. It's very important to keep those things clear. And so another component of Lightworkers is clairvoyancy. Clairvoyant is means to be clear, to see clearly. Not to see with your eyeballs, but to see with your inner eye. So that comes naturally to Lightworkers. I mean, that's a natural gift that Lightworkers are born with. Those kinds of things. And I believe that if a person practices all these, that they can be developed. I mean, it's just like anything in life. Like if you want to be a musician, you have to practice. If you want to be a lawyer, you have to practice. If you want to be a doctor, you have to practice. If you're interested in what it is to be a human being to the fullest of our ability, where do we come from? What are we? What the heck is going on here? These are the kinds of questions that you're asking, and that's probably really why you're watching this video right now, because you're interested in these things. So anyway, these are the questions of life, but we all have to practice to develop it. So how do we practice? I mean, that's a good question. How do we practice? So I think it starts with intention, whatever our intention is. So any level of touch, for example, is healthy if your intention is healthy. So all of our tools are from internally, because anything externally, it is part of what Hindus call Maya, the illusion, the great illusion. So we've all manifested in these bodies and are having these, looks like we're having these experiences. Well, Galactic Federation is a group of, that's exactly what it sounds like. It's a group of beings from our galaxy that exist, and there are many of them, and there are many high consciousness level beings out there on other planets, and they exist in other dimensions. Externally, it means in the universe, in other dimensions, so like 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. But there's also interdimensional beings that live internally in consciousness. So there's different kinds of beings, and if you know the universal language, you can speak to them. Mm-hmm. So the first thing a person has to do, in my opinion, the first thing that happened to me was I learned about telepathy. Mm-hmm. So I had a little cat, and I lived in the forest in a little house on a river for some time, a couple of years, and it was a quiet situation, and it was just a cat and myself. And the cat and I developed a relationship, and sometimes there would be many days where I did not speak words, but I could always understand the cat. So later on, when I began to work again, I had a client who had cerebral palsy, and she was not able to move from her neck down, and she was not able to speak or eat normally or anything like that because she was handicapped. So I had known her parents, and I had asked her parents if it would be okay to work on their child, and they said, yes, sure, go ahead and try. So I started working on this child, and she was telepathic, and the little bit that I had learned from the cat, we were able to build on my telepathy skills with this person in this wheelchair who couldn't speak words but was very telepathic. So that person actually trained me in telepathy. And so from telepathy, other sensory skills start to develop also. Especially if you're a body worker or a healer of some kind and you're practicing with these energies all the time, then of course, practice is a very important process. So, the universal language of telepathy, I think soon will be being practiced by humans. It's not anything special. Everybody can do it. It's just, it has to be kind of activated. You kind of have to learn about how to do it, but then you can do it.